Hello again everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am back here again today with some more Final Fantasy Tactics. In my last two videos we got to see how to unlock every job and how to max out your level all while within chapter 1. Now that those two are out of the way, I'm going to show you how to max out your stats. In today's video I'm going to focus on maxing out Rem's HP stat. First thing we'll be doing is going back to the Zeklos Desert, as we will have to use the Degenerator trap trick to level Rem's back down to level 1. Even though we are focusing on health for this video, you can use this method to max out any other stat you want. For example, since I'm focusing on HP, I will have Remza be a monk when I level him up, as monk has the best health growth stat amongst all the jobs. For speed, you'll want to use the ninja. For magic points, use the summoner. And the knight can be good to use for defense and is also pretty good for health and physical attack. However, the Mime job is arguably the best overall character to use, as they have the best physical attack and magical attack growth, and close to the highest health growth. Mimes are difficult to use properly, but they do provide the best overall growth. However, because they reflect the other characters' physical and magical attacks, they do take a little longer to level as, say, a monk. And since I'm focusing on HP, it's a lot faster to use the monk. To start it off, the one skill I suggest you learn is the Time Mage's teleport ability, as this alone will cut down on the time needed to the level by close to half. When you learn that ability, you're going to want to have the job Bard or Dancer equipped, as this job has the worst overall character growth stats, or in this case, D-level loss. Alright, to start it off, you get your team set up for battle. What I run is Ramza, 2 monks, a summoner with black magic as a secondary, and lastly a knight. Just like in my previous video, we're going to have the monks to eliminate all but one enemy, have Ramza cast Tailwind in the beginning to gain speed, have the summoner with black magic equipped to turn the last enemy into a toad, and have the knight Ren speed and power on that final enemy. And lastly, have Renza start de-leveling as the rest of the team surrounds the toad. And the reason I said teleport was so important is because instead of having to step in and out of the trap every other turn, you can instead purposely fail to teleport, sending you back to the original spot, which will activate the trap. Alright, from there, you just have everyone wait each turn, while Renza continuously repeats failing to teleport all the way back to level 1. And as soon as he hits level 1, eliminate the last enemy, and now it's time to start re-leveling. Alright, now that Remza is back to level 1, we need to change his job back to monk. Also make sure to re-equip the abilities XP boost and accrue XP. Having these equipped will allow you to level once per turn for about the first 60 levels. Also, for the sake of experimenting, I left my black magic user as a summoner to see how much longer it would take to de-level. But honestly, the fastest method is to change him to an orator to cast stone on 3 of your allies. This will make both the level and de-leveling process 2 to 3 times faster. Once you've made the changes, let's get back into a battle. Alright. Now, just like in the previous battles, clear all the enemies out but one, have Renza stay back casting Tailwind until everyone is set up and surrounded to the last enemy, turn the last enemy into a toad, have the knight Ren power and speed, but this time have the orator turn 3 allies, including himself, into stone. I leave 1 monk unstoned, that way Remza can attack him non-stop while he heals himself. Honestly, taking the time to stone everybody did take a while, so that entire time I casted Tailwind with Ramza to max out his speed. Once everyone was turned to stone, the fast leveling process could begin, and I was able to have Ramza go 2 to 3 times per someone else movement, which made this about a 20 to 25 minute process. So, like the theme for the entire video, rinse and repeat. Have the monk heal while Ramza attacks all the way to 99. Once to 99, you finish the last enemy off, and then it's time to check how much your health has grown.
I feel stronger.
So, when I first started the video, I
Yes?
was around 370 HP with Remza. I now have 725 HP, which shows huge growth, but that means I'll have to do the whole process again to get to 999 HP. While I'm at it though, I noticed my physical attack is about 25,
Do you want
so this
something?
time around, I will also see how much that grows as well.
I'm ready.
Okay, so once again change
Fine,
Remza's
cool.
job to a bard,
I stand ready.
equip teleport, and de-level back to level 1. In the battle, now change back to a monk.
Curses.
Make sure XP boosts and accrue XP are equipped. Get into another battle. Tailwind to level
I'm
10.
ready.
Have your magic user turn the last enemy into a toad. Fail many times to turn everyone into a stone, but eventually you succeed to turn everyone into a stone. And then power level Remza to max HP. For me this time around, I was able to hit max HP at level 73.
I feel stronger.
Now that I'm max HP, go ahead get to level 99 in the battle, and let's see how much he has grown overall.
What is it?
Alright, so now you see my max HP is at 999, and the one thing I went ahead and did is checked out how much of that goes across my other jobs, and almost all of them are at 999 as well. There were a few exceptions like Chemnist and Bard that aren't quite to 999, so if you really want all your classes to have that HP, you will have to do it again. But for me, I plan on dual wielding in my Squire class for this playthrough. The only thing I might do now is power up my physical attack some more. If you don't remember, I was at 25 physical attack, but now I'm at 35 at this last re-level. As you see, it is very possible to max out your attack with Monk, but it will take quite a bit of time, so if you really want to max out your attack, it is best to use the Mime class to level up. But that is a whole nother story altogether. As always, I hope you find this guide useful. Does anyone have a class or method they think is more efficient or faster? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Alright, y'all take it easy.